Hey guys, so first of all, I'm sorry. This is not how I usually like to make videos, but it's kind of hard for me to set things up right now because I just had surgery on Monday, so for my foot, so I got my cast on and everything, if you can see that. So yeah, I haven't like been up to much because I can't do anything. So yeah, this is just an update video. My surgery, for those of you who don't know, I have Achilles tendonitis, and so I have a deformity, or I did, on my Achilles, and so I got that fixed. So I'm supposed to be using crutches for the next little while, and I'm still alive. The surgery was successful and there were no complications or anything like that. And yeah, I'm alive and just really bored. So if anyone has any movie recommendations or TV show recommendations or any activities they can think of that requires me to not have to use my feet, that would be great. If anyone wants to teach me how to knit, that'd be great. I have all the knitting stuff, I just don't know how to knit. Or any suggestions at all, podcasts, anything, please comment below and help me with my boredom. Sorry, my mom was calling my stepsister. Anyways, yeah, I'm still sober, obviously, and I'm already off the pain medication. Yeah, I also wanted to mention how a lot of people, especially like I guess AA fanatics, will say that if you're on pain medication, then you've relapsed. But in my opinion, and also in a lot of people's opinions, and a lot of medical professionals, and a lot of counselors' opinions and psychiatrists' opinions, and really opinions that matter, that's not a relapse. If something happens and you're sober and you hurt yourself and then you have to go for surgery and they prescribe you pain medication, that's not a relapse because you need the medication, like literally. But it's a slippery slope. So I think for people that have addictive personalities and for people that are in recovery, it's important to only take the pain medication when you're feeling pain, and don't continue taking it as a way to escape. So like, I already have stopped taking my pain medication because I'm not in pain right now. And I'm not perfect, and I've definitely had to put it in the drawer away from me so that I would stop looking at it because it's tempting to escape reality. But you don't want to substitute your addiction with another addiction. And I love how all my stuffed animals are just there. But it's a slippery slope, and don't feel bad for taking medication when you need to be taking medication, but also watch yourself and maybe ask friends and family for help and reach out to them and say, look, I'm worried about X, Y, and Z. Please help me not overtake my medication, and maybe lock it up somewhere for me unless I need it. And talk to your doctor about it, and maybe they can prescribe you medication that's not addictive, or less addicting than other medications. And don't feel guilty for taking a medication when you need to be taking medication because something happened and you just had major surgery or something, or you were in an accident. Like, don't be in pain. Just watch yourself and be present and be mindful, that's the word I'm looking for, of how you're taking the medication. And if you're taking it just for fun or if you're actually in pain. And yeah. Also, I think there's guilt with when you do take the medication because you're in pain and you start to feel like, ooh, I feel good, like I miss drugs or whatever. That like, I feel like that's just human nature. So try not to feel guilty about that. Enjoy the fact that your pain medication is working and doing its job, and try not to feel guilty for enjoying it maybe a little too much, because that's just our personality. Just when it's time to go off of it, that's the important thing. And maybe any that you have left over, and after some time has gone by and you notice you're not in pain anymore, just flush the rest down the toilet. That's what I plan to do. I'm still waiting to see if I really am not in pain anymore. Like, for now, I'm good, but I don't know if it's gonna come back or if it's gonna get worse at nighttime or whatever. So for now, I'm keeping it just in case and waiting for waiting to see my doctor and everything. But yeah, after it's been weeks and I'm not in pain, I plan on flushing the pills down the toilet, because that's just too much temptation. So yeah, I really wanted to come on here and talk about pain medication and recovery and sobriety, and how that correlates, and the guilt that you might be feeling, and the guilt that I know I was feeling from taking them, and how some people will say to you, oh, you're jeopardizing your sobriety, or you're not sober now. But that's a crock of shit. I remember several months ago, I was talking with this guy about how I was feeling really anxious. Just this guy that I was friends with or whatever. And I was feeling really anxious, so I took, my mom gave me one of her anxiety pills. And then he said, oh, you're not sober now. And I said, well, I was having a panic attack. And I literally couldn't breathe and felt like I was dying, so I took an anxiety pill. And I talked to my counselor about it, and he said, no, that's not a relapse because you needed it. So, like, people will definitely try to discourage you, and they think they know everything about sobriety, and they don't know what they're talking about, and they just like to, it's the power. They like to feel like they know what they're talking about, but they don't, and they like to think they're in charge of everybody's sobriety, but the only person in charge of your sobriety is you. So, yeah. And sorry, it's kind of awkward because the camera is like over here and I'm talking this way, and it looks like I'm talking to like no one, but I'm talking to you. how this is working right now, this setup. But yeah, I really wanted to come on here and talk about that a bit and give you guys an update on how I am and everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna post this video, and I will talk to you guys again soon with another update or another topic. And until then, I hope you're taking care of yourself and staying sober. Bye.